Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is Dr. Steve Ruppel, and I am reviewing the Oofos Slide today. And before I get into the nuts and bolts of this particular product, I have to share a quick story with you because this story has allowed me to sell thousands of dollars worth of this particular product. I used to own a running shoe store while I had my clinic, and here's a quick story. When I first learned about this particular product and how amazing it was, I contacted the rep of this company and said, hey, here's who I am, here's what I have, could you send me a demo pair? And the rep sent me a demo pair of this particular sandal, this product, right before I went to Italy for a week. And at that time, Italy was the middle of July. It was super hot, walking all day long, and I used this the entire time. And the entire time that we were there, it was probably 10, 12 miles of walking, sightseeing, that sort of thing. And I never got a single blister, a hot spot, any sort of rubbing on this particular product. And I have lower arches on my feet, so I really enjoyed the arch support that this provided. And it was amazing, and I couldn't get enough of it. So once I came back to the States after vacation, signed on the dotted line, brought in tons and tons of these things, and we sold out all the time. And so what really sold them out is that I'd tell someone the story, someone would buy it, and then a week later they'd come back, I gotta get another pair. Like, what's wrong? And their daughter or someone stole their pair because it was so amazing and they had to buy a second pair, and people bought these things all the time. So I am here to tell you why this is so amazing. So when we look at this is just one piece. There's no stitches, no seams. This is one foam injectable mold, and I'm not exactly sure what the material is. When you go onto Oofos website, it's like their proprietary material. It's the closest thing to like an EVA foam that I can detect. I would say probably similar to like the sole of a Hoka or something like that. This is so spongy. It truly feels like you're walking on a marshmallow. It's absolutely fantastic, but there is one horrible thing about this product that I'm gonna share with you. And it's when you get it wet, especially here, and your skin is making contact, it really feels like a slip and slide for your foot. Now, I'm not saying that you can't get it wet. I'm just saying that if you are on a dock or if you are in the water or something like that, and you get out and you start walking, it is a slip and slide, and sometimes your foot will go right through this opening here. No joke, where it's gonna go right to your ankle. It's super weird. I would never have guessed it if I didn't have it happen to me myself. That's probably the only bad thing that I can say about this. But it is super light. I weighed it just a little over 5 ounces on each particular sandal. Oofos, they market this as a recovery sandal. And what that means, if you go for a long run, a long bike, or something like that, you're gonna use this for recovery. And I think it's just more of a marketing ploy than anything else. I think this is a fantastic overall sandal you can use for recovery. You could also use it around the house like I do, going on trips, on the beach, that sort of thing. But again, the biggest danger is some expected slippage if there is wet skin contacting wet Oofos material here. If you were gonna ask me who needs this product, I would say just about anyone. Now, with this again being one injectable foam mold, there is some forgiveness of this particular top strap here. So if you have a gnarly bunion or something like that, I think there can be some forgiveness with it. However, that part of the bunion will be covered by the strap. So in that case, you might want to try a different product, and that is their thong product. I'm not going to review that just because specifically I don't like it when there's that piece of material between my toes. But again, if that's something that you liked, it's going to open that up a little bit more in that medial edge. If you have a bunion or some issue, if you've had gout or something like that, I think that could open up that space and offer a little bit more comfort for you. Could you use this as a recovery product? Yep, absolutely. I think that The one thing that you might want to be careful in that regard is some people, when they get done with the race, they might not take their socks off or something like that. And unfortunately, socks are going to take up a little bit more real estate. So once you have your foot in there, it's going to be a little bit tighter. So it's just something, it's really of no consequence, but it's something just to kind of keep in mind. This is a product that only comes in full sizes. So if you are a 9, you're gonna wear a 9. If you're 9.5, you're probably gonna wear a 9. So it just kind of depends on your foot. And what's really nice about this company is that at least I know online that if you order this, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. One quick thing to say about price, if that's something that matters to you, it seems like there's 2 different products in this category. This one in particular is the Sport Slide, just because there's a paint job on it. It's going to be $10 more by comparison. So I believe this one is probably close to 70 bucks, and the one that's going to be just kind of the monocolor, it's going to be around $60, $10 less. One thing that I noticed that wasn't the most amazing thing with this particular sport model on the paint job was that there are some cracks that are happening, and I have 2 different pairs that you can see here. As you can tell, it's happening on one and not the other, and I really can't say that's a consistent problem. It's just something that I've noticed with mine after putting miles and miles and miles on it, and it's not a big issue to me just because I like functionality, but if you're looking for aesthetics, that might be something you want to be concerned with. You might be wondering how long this product lasts. I really don't have an answer for you because I've had these 2 pairs for years, and I've put many hundreds of miles on them throughout just walking around outside, walking around in the house, running errands and things like that. They're just as squishy as they were when I first bought them. The only thing that I've noticed is on the bottom part, there is just some wear there, which, shocker of the century, we would have anticipated that, but it really doesn't affect the functionality of this sandal. My overall impression of this product, absolutely 2 thumbs up. If I had more arms, I would give more thumbs. This is a product that, again, I've sold thousands of dollars worth. I have sent a lot of patients into the Oofos realm just because it's soft. You have that medial support if you have lower arches, kind of like I do. It is super comfortable, versatile, and I think it's something worth getting. So please do yourself a favor, do your feet a favor. Get this. It is, I don't think you'll regret it. And that about does it for the review of the Oofos Slide. And feel free to stick around and watch some other videos, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time.